Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. As we mentioned in our previous video, the mission of this YouTube channel is primarily education. So, I suggest that we jump to our first video right away and try to explain what is Habano. As we all know, when Christopher Columbus arrived in Cuban coast back in 1492, his first contact with natives was when he saw them using an object to inhale the smoke in some kind of ceremony. That object was tobacco. What is important for us is that tobacco negro cubano, or native Cuban black tobacco, is the tobacco Columbus discovered, and we still have successors to that tobacco that we are using today and that you can find in our Habano. What does the word Habano means and how it was created? It dates centuries ago, when the cigar trade expanded from Cuba to the rest of the countries. The name was given from the city of Havana, or in Spanish, La Habana, because complete distribution to the whole world was throughout the ports, and of course, Havana was the main port, after which they got their name. So basically, all the cigars that have been manufactured totally by hand in Cuba were called Habano. The name guaranteed the place of origin and the quality of the tobacco when the cigars appeared in some of the European countries. But, as we continue with our story, you will see that nowadays Habano isn't related only to the country of origin, but also to the unique components that can be found only in Cuba. We will need a lot of videos to explain all the aspects of Habanos, from technical to cultural parts. So, what is it that makes our Habanos so unique and distinguished? For more than 200 years, the culture of cigar making in Cuba hasn't changed, and that's the key. All the processes and roles are passed from generation to generation, from tobacco growers to cigar rollers. So, today we can see how important all these elements are for making cigars and how much influence has the way it is grown, the right selection, and the unique procedures followed in their production. And if we add to that a unique and exceptional climate, specific soil, and Cuban black tobacco, the result is a marvelous product. When we talk about climate and the soil, we talk about a very small portion of the land in Cuba where you can find those factors combined, which is crucial. And one quote describes it well: all Habanos are Cuban, but by no means all Cuban cigars are Habanos. So, why is that? Because only the tobacco from the certain regions and zones can be used for Habano. Also, don't forget that all Habanos are crafted totalmente a mano, totally by hand, using the methods that were pioneered in Havana centuries ago and remain virtually unchanged to these days. In order to meet the highest standards, the requirements are high. We will talk about them in some of our next videos. We will try to cover all the topics and the processes that are important for you to understand Habano completely. Enjoy your journey and see you next time.